Its celebration, no doubt. Paris Saint-Germain confirmed and definitely a record equaling 10th French title with 4 games to spare, despite being held by 10-man Lens. But fans early to celebrate outside the stadium without players. Well, guess what? Lionel Messi's stunning curled striker looked set to seal victory in style for the hosts, who required only 1 point to clinch the league, and they got it. But despite Kevin Danso's dismissal for a second booking, Corentin Jean equalised for a spirited Lens later on. Well, it is Mauricio Pochettino's first league triumph as a manager, although substituted in the 76th and 81st minute. Senegal's Idrissa Gueye and, of course, Morocco's Achraf Hakimi put up a master performance for the French champions, which many have come to describe as awesome. The duo was involved strongly in the midfield and ensured that Lens would come nowhere near domination. Congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain, congratulations to Idrissa Gueye, and of course Achraf Hakimi, who are both Africans and definitely are celebrated right about now. Well, away from that story, celebration, yes, let's talk about another victory story. The Uganda men's rugby sevens national team have won the 2022 Rugby Africa Sevens trophy. They beat Zimbabwe in the final to be crowned African champions as they went unbeaten over the 2-day event in which they conceded only 3 tries. Zimbabwe, who recovered from a shock loss in their first match on day 1 to match onto the final, won the silver medal. Kenya completed the podium and qualified for the Rugby World Cup Sevens after beating Zambia in the bronze medal match. Here with us this morning on Breakfast Central, we do have Clive, who joins us. Clive Zazi, a Ugandan sports commentator. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here on Breakfast Central. Now, what is the current mood in Uganda for rugby fans who have waited for so long? What's the current mood?
Well, the mood, you can say it is party after party. First of all, the mood.
Okay,
I like that.
All right.
I like that. Party after party, right? All right, go on.
First of all, the mood started as early as Friday night. The game started on Saturday, then ending on Sunday. But the mood, the excitement started on Friday night with concerts left, right, and center. And you can imagine what happened last night, because as soon as the game ended, the party just continued. So you could say that the mood has really been up there, not only within the rugby fraternity, but you would say the country at large. If you went through your Twitter handles, you could see people from all walks of life, entertainers, politicians, ordinary people. Everyone is up in arms and excited about the recent triumph of the rugby cranes.
Okay, you say party after party, but it's a huge surprise to see that the Rugby Cranes clinched that title. How were they able to do so exactly?
First of all, I don't think it was a surprise. This is the 3rd time that Uganda is winning this championship. They have won it before 2016 and 2017. It is the 2nd time that Uganda was winning this championship at home, because in 2017 they also won it at home. Though this time round, you would say it was a little bit different. These are guys who have been training since the start of the year. They have been trying to have different tournaments, preparatory tournaments on the African continent and outside the African continent. But also one X factor that people probably wouldn't talk about or wouldn't consider is the fact that from the start of the year, this team has been able to have a strength and conditioning coach in camp throughout. In the past, would have a strength and conditioning coach coming in 2 or 3 weeks to the tournament. They have had this Mudola gentleman around the team from the start of the year. So you could say that the preparations for them, they really took it a notch higher to make sure that they can probably go out there and achieve it. But also over the years, I mean, having won it in 2016, defended it in 2017, you still have 3 or 4 survivors from the team that won and defended it. So the experience cropped in, and they helped these other new members of the team to be part of it. But also the coach, Tolbert Onyango. This is a guy who breathes and sleeps and drinks sevens rugby. He was part of the 2 triumphs back then. He's part of this year's triumph. So he knew a thing or two what they needed to do for them to achieve success again.
All right. Do you see a future with these current crop of players for Ugandan Cranes, to the World Cup?
Well, one of the players in the team, Philippe Okoracha, does play professional rugby in France. So you could say that Uganda qualifying for the World Cup again and maybe the Commonwealth Games, it can open doors for other rugby players to go and join the paid ranks. But in terms of performance, I believe the Rugby Cranes are just like any other African team. We are very dominant on the continent, playing against our fellow colleagues. But the moment we get to the international stage, I mean, the culture shock hits us and we fail to perform. I mean, they've been at the World Cup before, but still, trying to be honest and objective here, I don't think we would have what it takes to go all the way, because that is where you meet the big boys that from Europe, South America, and all that. So I believe it will be the same old story of going, trying our level best, but not really making the cut.
Quite interesting, I must say. Well, thank you so much, Clive Shazi, for joining us all the way from Uganda. We're celebrating with you party after party on a Monday morning. All right.